Clouds. All right. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege to be on the platform again with you. My name is Olushola Popola, Chartered Accountant, Investment Advisor, and also a life coach, and one of the senior partners of Rich Vision Academy. And tonight, and for the rest of the week, we'll be sharing with you some important things that you need to know about, this thing we call the online market. At the end of the week, you must be able to have a certificate to back up the claims. You have your certificate. So if you are interested in getting the certificate, can you just type certificate in the chat room? Let me know that you are hearing me loud and clear. If you are here for a great time in this week, type certificate. Certificate. Put it in the chat box. Yes, thank you very much. Certificate. I'm not saying certificate, Esa. It's not certificate. Certificate. I want you to get it. There's a difference between certificates. Certificate will make you a living. Certificate will make you a fortune. All right. A lot of people are getting it. Certificate is it. Certificate. We've carried certificate all our lives. Where has the certificate gotten us to? Now is the time for us to have what we call certificate. That certificate is what is going to turn your life around. That certificate is what is going to make you a fortune. Certificate to make you a living, certificate to make you a fortune. All right, thank you. Just to make sure that you are on the call with me, I always like to give out questions and things, and I always love to get responses so that I know I'm being heard. So once again, you are all welcome. Now, many of us have come on this call. You had it on radio, you had it on different media, and you really look at it that you want to get something done for yourself. It is no gainsay that the economy is challenged. It is no gainsay that things are not working out. But then, in all these calamities, in all these tough times, there are some things that are working, and it's working for some people. You will want to believe with me that there are some people, even throughout this COVID-19 period, sat in their homes and they were making some money. Even when people are saying things are not working out, it was really, really, really working out for some people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you. One of the things that will help you in this 1 week, is for you to have an open mind. Rich Vision Academy, what we're out to do is to see how much we can empower people, let people know we've come a long way learning the skill. We are not claiming to know everything, but the little we know, if we share it with you, and you can do even as little as we are doing, I can tell you your life can never be the same again. I'm not telling you hype. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I am experiencing. I'm a chartered accountant by the grace of God, but I will tell you that this certificate has given me more money. I have made more money from this certificate than what my certificate as an accountant has ever given me. I tell you loud and clear, this certificate has given me more than my certificate has given me. But then you need to learn the skill. So in this 1 week, we have different faculties. Mr. Kulemak Jepkodumi will be coming on tomorrow. And then we have some other trainers. We have Mr. Raji, we call him the Bishop of Pips. He'll be coming on the platform also to show us what to do. We want to make sure that within this 1 week, you get enough information to carry you, that you will be able to sit down from the comfort or in the comfort of your home and do something wonderful for yourself and by yourself. And like I always tell people, anyone that will help you to be successful, that person must be successful himself. If somebody is telling you that I'm going to teach you to be successful, the question is, you yourself, are you successful? You yourself, are you successful? So most of the time, people that have not experienced a thing, they try to teach others what they've not experienced. So I'm going to encourage you that today and this week, pay attention as much as possible. I was trying to just do something on my phone. I was trying to do something just to show you something quickly, because as I always tell you, people that will help you should be people that are getting the result. Now, I want to show you a result. This is my mobile phone. I'm sharing the screen of my mobile phone right now. I'm sharing the screen of my own mobile phone right now. All right. Now, on this phone, now look at this. This is what one of our traders has done today, just today. And for almost every time we come for training, we'll be showing you what progress we're doing. Now, this person actually traded what you call pounds versus the USD, made about $21 in one, traded USD JPY, made a loss of about $2.32, then traded Canadian, well, sorry, why did it stop sharing? Okay, then traded Canadian JPY and earned 46.41, made a total of about $65 today. $65 today. Now, $65 might not be so much money, but it's interesting to know that this person sat in the comfort of the home and did it. Now, for those of you that trade very well, you will know that there's what you call the demo account or the live account. Is this a real account? I'm going to show you something. Can you look at this? Look at the top corner of that thing there. Can you see real? Can you see real? This is a real account. That means if I want to withdraw this money, I can go ahead and withdraw. That trader can make this withdrawal. Well, $67 might not be much, but I know that $67, let's just do a little bit of mathematics here. If you say $67, okay. Thank you, Mr. Kule. I was seeing somebody. So if it says $67, 67 times, what's the exchange rate now? Exchange rate is about 450, all right? So that's about 30,000 naira. Well, 30,000 naira is not too bad in a day. On a Monday, when the market is not yet even active, very active. You know, there are holidays, we have bank holidays in the UK, so the market is not very active today. Market is very, very dull. But from tomorrow, we will start seeing some activities and things. So, but you agree with me? Well, 30,000 naira in a day, well, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's almost equal to the minimum wage that that Nigeria is giving its people. So, ladies and gentlemen, why am I showing you this? I showed you that because it's one thing for people, a trainer, somebody can be a trainer and is not a trader. A person can be a trainer and is not a trader, but a trader can be a trainer. I can be training. I just went to read this thing in a book. I will read it in a book, and I'm not doing it, but I will come and be teaching people just to make money from them. Are you getting? Somebody says it's big money for me in a day. Well, depending on how you're starting. Now, you want to look at it that somebody who is not trading, that's why you must be careful who you listen to, who is teaching you, who is mentoring you. They say those that have mentors will not lack methods. If you have mentors, you will not lack methods. So, ladies and gentlemen, you must look for who is getting the kind of result that you desire, and you will get that result. In this next 1 week, all the people that will be training you are people that are having results in what they are doing. So it's not theory, and it's not the money from you that they make to succeed. They make money from their trading, and you too can make it. Our dream in Rich Vision is to make sure we can get a lot of Nigerians, Africans to start benefiting from this online market. Ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with me that you are going to be one of those that will take from this market, if you agree with me that you are one of those that is going to take and make good income from this market, I want you to type great. Just type great in the chat room. Type great in the chat room. If you agree with me that you are one of those that is going to be successful trading the international market and be successful at it, not just trading, A lot of people trade, they never withdraw in one day. They are always trading, they never withdraw. They just trade and trade and trade and trade. You say, do you know how long I've been trading this market? I was talking to a man and he was telling me, Shola, I've been trading this market for how many years? That's not how many years, but how well have you been trading? So once again, you are welcome. We have about 295 people, almost 300 persons on this call, all from different parts of the country. I have people from Enugu. I have people from Ibadan. I have people from Lagos, from Abuja, everywhere. Maybe you want to type where you are calling in from. Just put it there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to the online international trading platform. Now, this is organized by Rich Vision Consultancy, the owners of Rich Vision Academy. Now, what are we here for? Quickly, I'm going to be a little bit fast. Don't worry. The session is recorded. So you can always check it back again. The training will cover the basics in online trading currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities such as coffee, cocoa, cotton, juice, sugar, and other things like that. Then we are going to be looking at oil and gas also, how you trade oil and gas. You're going to be seeing it here. And then the capital market. The capital market, you want to learn how to trade the stock market, the mini stock and things. You're going to learn the strategies here. And then the foreign exchange market. Now, because most of us are used to the foreign exchange market, most examples we'll be giving will be the foreign exchange market. But please trust me, the indices, what we're going to be using to show you this, how to take decision, what you use in this, you can use in all. What you use in one, you can use in all. And I'm going to show you on my platform. Now, the power of trading. Today is the beginner's class. I'm here just to introduce the power of trading to you. Some of you believe this thing does not work. Does it really work? Are people really making money out of it? I have had people, so I gave money. I don't know how many of you, you've given money to somebody and they've blown your money. Oh my God, you say, my money was blown. This and that. Oh, maybe you are in that position and you never believe that it works. I want to tell you that this system works. This system works. And that's the reason why I showed you initially the amount, that's trade, that I had to show you. The results are not typical. That somebody made this money is not a guarantee that you make the same money. No. That somebody is successful in it is not a guarantee. It depends on how you're able to put in your own effort. On Tuesday, we'll be understanding the basics of the online market. And that's going to be taken by a veteran, Mr. Kolema Jekodomi. On Wednesday, we're going to be using the MetaTrader 4, the power of the two, MetaTrader 4. And that's going to be taken by one great trader, Mr. Choice Undo. And then on Thursday, we will go into core trading, live trading. And that's going to be taken by Mr. Femi Raji. We call him the Bishop of Pips. And then on Friday, I'll be taking again what we call money management and psychology of trading. This is how we're going to roll, ladies and gentlemen. So what is our own objective? You have your own objective. We have our own objective. Our own objective, Rich Vision Academy, is to ensure that after this training, you as the participant, you must be able to use the online platform to actively trade the commodity and capital market and the money market. You must be able to trade on the London Stock Exchange market, the New York Stock Exchange market. You must be able to understand simple strategy to place profitable trades month on month. That is what. So what you are seeing is over 10 years of combined experience pressed together. This is what you are going to be experiencing. Understand how to use simple charts and fundamental news and events to analyze and forecast market direction. Then we're also going to open a virtual account. We're going to open a virtual account for you. We will recommend brokers to you. We don't force you to go to a broker. You choose a broker that you want. You know how to get money in and out. Somebody said, Mr. Shola, are you sure this money that you made inside this thing, can you withdraw this money? Can you get this money out? And I tell you, well, it's as simple. If I want to withdraw this money, now I click on withdraw. By tomorrow morning, that money is in my account. Know how to get money, understand who moves the market, when to trade and when to stay out of the market. And you're going to have in-depth knowledge. I tell you, you're going to be having in-depth knowledge about money management and the psychology of trading. So, introducing the capital market, one of the greatest investment vehicles that the rich have always used. One of the greatest vehicles that the informed people, the rich, has always used in the past decade is this money market. Online, they trade the online global market. The Bill Gates, the Dangotes, the Adenugas, they all trade in the international market. As a matter of fact, there's no bank today that is surviving without trading the international market. You hear people tell you, oh, trading is dangerous. I don't know how many of, if you have had it before. If you have heard that trading is risky, can you just put a 555 in the chat box? You hear that trading is risky. Oh, you can lose all your money and things and things. As much as they tell you that trading is risky, they tell you that trading is risky, but do you know that they play in it? Let me tell you, hear me loud and clear. Conspiracy of the rich against the poor. Conspiracy of the rich against the poor. The rich man makes you to think that this is dangerous. They make you to think that this is risky, but the rich man plays in it. But how can the rich play in it and then others? How will banks play in this? And banks are successful. Why are we not hearing that a bank has shut down because they made losses in forex? Why? We're not hearing that. We are not hearing that. But individuals are losing money, losing their portfolio, losing their destinies because of this forex, because of the capital market. So what do they do differently that you are not doing? We will show you in this week. The global financial market is made of the capital market and the money market. Please, I hope you have your notes and your pen with you so you take notes. I'm going into a call now. The global market is divided into two parts, the capital and the money market. The capital market and the money market. Now, at times we say it's divided into three. At times we have the commodity, the capital, and this, depending on how you want to break it on your own. Now, the capital market deals with equities, options, futures, and the likes like that. You know, when you say you buy shares, I bought shares in Dangote, I bought shares in Zenith Bank, in this. Now, that is, you are dealing with the capital market. A lot of people now, when you tell them to buy shares, oh my God, before you say share, before you balance the remaining, they take off. Why? Because they say, I remember 2008, I lost so much money. I remember this. Well, you invested in something you don't know about. One of the 5 laws of gold is never you invest in something that you don't understand. You are going to invest. A lot of people tell me, Mr. Shola, please, we want you to help us to invest. I said, do you understand what you want to invest in? Because you don't understand it. So anything happens, you lose your money. So one of the 5 laws of gold, if you go read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon, he said, don't invest your money in something that you don't understand. So now, so the other part is why the money market deals with currencies, treasury bills, bonds, and so on. These are next to liquid cash. You can transfer treasury bills quickly to cash as quickly as possible. So these are the major 2 things that you trade in this market: the stock, the bonds and things, and then the money market aspect. Now, before I go on, let me quickly ask us this question. The reason why some of us have chosen to do this, I want to ask you this question. If you have 8 million as of today, what will you invest on? If you have 8, thought everybody was muted.
Okay, you can go on now.
All right, awesome. Thank you, sir. Now, if you have 8 million, if you have 8 million naira, please, I want you to pay attention here. If you're a parent here, listen to me loud and clear. If you're a student, if you belong to this new generation, because there's an old way that we have been taught to do things, but there is a new economy now, and you have to blend with the new economy. So quickly, I want you to put in the chat box, if you have 8 million naira now, what will you invest it in? Can you type it in the chat box? Quickly, let's go. Type it in the chat box. You have 8 million naira now. Okay, somebody said he's going to invest in Bitcoin. Wow. Okay, Bitcoin. Wow. I hope you understand what the Bitcoin is talking about. Okay, somebody said agriculture. Somebody said stock market. Somebody said treasury bill, liquefied gas, forex, agriculture, properties, real estate, farming, land, agriculture, treasury bills and things. Okay, different real estate. I see a lot of real estate and things. Now, let's assume, please pay attention here. Let's do something. We're going to journey together. Let's assume that you take this money and you put it in real estate. Let's say you have a land already. You have a land, your father gave you a land, but you just got this 8 million. And you know the common language is this 8 million. You better go and tie it down, as if it's a goat. You say tie it down. Let's say you decide to tie the 8 million into a property. Let's say you tie it down into a property. And with that 8 million, do you know that 8 million will give you a very good 3-bedroom flat? 3-bedroom flat, very good one. You're going to finish very good finishing with 8 million naira. I'm not saying including land. You have the land already, so you just use this 8 million. You know, let me just tie it down so that I don't spend it and things. You know, and this thing will give you more money. Now, if I build a 3-bedroom flat and rent it out, that's 8 million. It cost me 8 million. Now, if you are in Lagos, or you may be somewhere in Maitama or something, or in New Haven, or you know, those choice areas, you know, you maybe a 3-bedroom flat will go for about 1 million naira, about 1 million naira. I know there are some places 2 million, I know, but let's put an average of 1 million naira. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. I hope you have your calculator with you. If you divide that 1 million naira, if you divide the 1 million naira by 365, that's you want to try to get how much are you gaining or how much are you earning per day? How much is your income per day? Well, maybe because I'm an accountant, I always try to look at what is my daily income. Are you getting? So I look at what is my daily income, even though this money was paid to me in bulk. Now, it means that if I divide 1 million naira times 365, that is going to give me about 2,740 naira. That means as a landlord, renting my house out at 1 million naira, that means my daily income is about 2,740. Wow, that's good money anyway. Can you look at someone who's working in an employment? You are working an employment, you are paid, your salary is 240,000 naira a month. You know, when I was in corporate work, 240,000 naira was my salary, then way back 2005 or thereabout. And then I took the 240,000 naira, I divided it by 30 to know what is my worth per day. And when I divided it by 30, 240 divided by 30, that gave me 8,000 naira per day. Ladies and gentlemen, when I calculate, I say, so this is all my Google to Google is 8,000 naira per day. 8,000 naira that an Uberman, a lot of people will earn 8,000 naira per day. Most of these people in business are earning more than 8,000 naira a day. And I call myself a accountant. Oh my God. That was when if I eat pizza, if I buy pizza, 4,000 naira for my son, for my children, that means I've eaten half of my life. Because what you are earning that's the whole of you. That's the whole of you. So look to you, calculate your own. How much is your monthly income? Divide it by 30 and see what is your worth per day. Then divide it by 24, see what is your worth per hour. Now, this is the landlord. This is the landlord. Now, let's look at, for me, based on the knowledge that I have acquired now, based on the knowledge, please mark my words, based on the knowledge that I have acquired now, I will decide to invest my own money in the online trading platform. When I invest in the online trading platform, if I invest here, look at this, investing in trading 8 million, let me convert that 8 million to dollars. That gives me, maybe using 400 naira to the dollar, that gives me about $20,000. Now, in this business, for those of you that trade, for those of you that have a little experience, you will know that with $20,000, I can, without batting an eyelid, I can make $200 in a day. I can make $200 in a day. Ladies and gentlemen, at least I showed you. That's what, you know, I showed you a result before we started so that you can, it's not, is it possible? No, it's not possible. Is it real? It's not real. That's why I showed you that in a day. Tomorrow, I will be showing you some other figures and things as the day goes by. You understand? Now, look at this. Now, 1%, this $200 represents just 1% of the total portfolio. 1% of this. That means as a trader, you can learn and make just 1% per day. 1% per day. If you convert $200 to Naira, that gives you about 80,000 Naira per day. 80,000 Naira per day. Of course, I showed you something here where with this small account, one trader made 30,000 Naira today. So it's not something that is ambiguous. Now, ladies and gentlemen, landlord earns 2,740 a day with 8,000 Naira investment. Trader earns 80,000 Naira a day with the same 8 million Naira investment. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, I said you must have learned the skill. You must have learned the skill. You must have learned the skill. It's not that you carry your this thing today and you want to jump into it. You must have learned the skill. For you to learn this skill, it takes you an upward of minimum 6 months. You are still learning. You are just at the rudiments. The minimum 6 months, you are still learning. You are still learning. You are still learning. Ladies and gentlemen, which one will you like to invest your, having this knowledge now, which investment will you do that will give you this kind of return? So ladies and gentlemen, how many of us, we want to put in time to learn this skill? If you are going to put in the time, if you know that you are going to put in the time to learn this skill, can you type yes? Just type yes. A skill that can make you to earn this kind of money. I'm not saying everybody will have this kind of capital, but I just showed you what can happen in this. So the skill is worth learning. Since the day I got this calculation, since the day I understood this, I committed myself that I will learn this. I will learn this skill. So ladies and gentlemen, learn it not for your own self alone, for the sake of your own children, for the sake of your family, for people that are around you. In this time of COVID and things, COVID don't affect this one. This one, you see that in your house, you are still trading. Are you there? So ladies and gentlemen, that is, I just, remember my job today is to just show you the power of trading. Power of trading. Now, please note, I have said that it is recorded. If you did not get what I said, you will go and watch the recordings again. So, trading platform, what are we trading? The trading platform provides opportunity at all times to trade virtually all major cash crops, instruments. Let's do something. Oil and gas. Let me show you something here. Let me see. Let me see. I open this. Let me open one of my trading platforms so that you see. If I want to trade oil and gas, All right. Now, look at this. Okay, I was testing something here. Look at, if I click on this, can you see something? Currencies. Can you see currencies there? Currency. I have never seen some of this currency in my life before, but we trade them. I have never seen Swiss francs before, but I trade them. I've never seen Japanese yen before, but I trade them. Now, those are the major. Then we have the major currencies. Then we have the one we call commodities. Can you see? Cocoa, coffee, cotton, soya beans, sugar, wheat. So when we are saying that you can trade this, we are not just joking. Now look at this. I can trade gold, XAUUSD. I can trade gold. Look at CFD oil. Can you see? Oil. If I click on this oil now, if I click on this oil, this is the chart for oil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fantastic. If you want to know what is the current price of oil as of today, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Look at. I can look at this. Look at this. There's a tool that you'll be introduced to when you get to our advanced class. For those of you that want to go to the advanced class, look at the price of oil was $28 there. Look at this. See, this is just, it's no brainer. Can you see something here? The price of oil dropped down here. If you look at to the extreme here, can you see $27, $28? That was the price. That was, if you look down here, look at the down part. If you see the down part here, that was on the 22nd of May. 22nd of May. Prices of oil went down as low as $27. And it began to rise. Began to rise. What date is that, by the way? 22nd of May. What's today's date? I think today is 25th or something. Now look at prices of oil went up to this level now. As at today, as I'm speaking to you right now, the price of oil is $31 to the barrel. $31 to the barrel. And here I am in my local house. I can sit down and I see something tells me to buy. One thing gives me an instruction to buy. And I see the arrow. All I just need to do is just to think. No analysis that will lead to paralysis. I just click on buy and I will participate. I don't need a tanker on the high sea. No, I participate in this. Look at this. If I want to trade gold, look at this. If it's gold, let me come to gold. Let me come to gold. I click on gold here. I click on this. The price of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, life is easier than what you are thinking about. Life is easier than what you are thinking about. A lot of people think life is complicated. Life is not as complicated, my dear. Look at this. This one told me, he came to this place. Don't worry, don't bother yourself about this jaga here. When you get to that level, we will teach you how to use all these things. When you see when you see CNN, when you are watching CNN news and you see all these things, when you see the graph, that's when you say, I beg, let me go and eat, because you don't understand what all this chat thing. Now, look at this. Without thinking, this thing tells me to buy. Can you see? It gives me an arrow to buy. And I bought. It comes here. It comes down. And this is the current price per ounce of gold. Now, these are tools. You understand? Let's look at, for those of you, no, I am interested in cocoa. I want to trade cocoa. I want to trade coffee. I want to trade sugar. I want to trade soya beans. Now, let's look at cocoa now. Let's look at what is cocoa saying by this time. Let's look at this. I can put this up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so interesting when you can be directed. When you can be directed to go through. You understand? You can be directed, given instruction. You don't, it's just like when in those days when we were driving manual cars. When we are driving manual cars, now there's one that comes and they say it's automatic. Oh my God. This one, I check it out. See, this one tells me to sell, gives me an instruction here. It goes like that. Ladies and gentlemen, no analysis that will lead to paralysis. This one forms and it tells me, this is cocoa. Maybe some of us have never seen cocoa before in our lives. But look at this thing, just tells you buy, and it goes up and you are in profit. Ladies and gentlemen, these are various things or various tools that you will use. So when we tell you that you are going to be trading cocoa and things, some will say, hey, where are they going to teach us? It's only Forex. I've shown you today that you can trade all these things in this market using the tools and things that we have. Now, the flow of the market, let me just go. We have what we call intermarket analysis. We have relationship between this market. The Forex market, the stock market, they all relate with themselves. They relate with themselves, and you have to treat them as such. You must have a global view. And there are factors that affect trading. We have domestic broad market indices. We have the market sector to broad market indices. We have individual stocks. We have individual currencies and policies. All these things, they affect. But ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me, this day, today is not just enough for us to be able to put everything together, because this class is just meant for you as an individual to ask yourself. We cannot give you the whole detail about trading. You know that is not possible. But we want you to see, is this thing good for me? Can I do it? Is it as simple as people say it is? Then after that, you can decide to go ahead with us. You want to go to a more advanced class, you want to advance the thing, then you can go ahead. Now, when you are preparing for a trading day, there's what you call intermarket analysis. What report are you going to be looking out for? That is that tells me, how is this, what this jaga, this up and down, what is the thing that is causing it? They call it the market, the price. What is it that is moving this? What is support? What is resistance? How do I understand support and resistance in the market? All this, you are going to be trained. So when we introduce the online market to you, you will come to understand that we have what we call fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis has to do with the news, the government policies, things that are happening, natural disasters and things like COVID-19, the way it affected the market. I was in the market sometimes in December, January, and suddenly, after analyzing that this is what is going to happen, the dollar is going to be weak. Suddenly, I saw that dollar was gaining strength. I began to look, what is making dollar to be so strong? I went to check. I saw that the president of the United States, United States had ordered the killing of, is it Salami or what's that guy's name? This Iraqi man or something. And because they did that, that strengthened the dollar a lot. And so just as some of them we call fundamental analysis. So we have what we call technical analysis. All those chart patterns that we are showing you, those are the ones we call the technical analysis. So fundamental analysis focus on external factors such as interest rates and all these things. And interest rates, interest rate is the cost of borrowing. You can imagine if a country in, let's say, United States now, they increase their interest rate. Recently, United States has been reducing interest rates. Why have they been reducing their interest rates? Because they want borrowing to be attractive. They want investors to borrow. Remember, if interest rate is increased, what will happen? Cost of borrowing will increase. And when cost of borrowing increase, cost of production will increase. And when cost of production increases, what will happen? Profitability will reduce. And when profitability reduces, it will knock down the share prices. All these things, don't worry. Today is the first day. I don't want it to look so too much grammar for you. It's just an introduction. We will get to understand them more. And there are some major people that deal with this market, which you are going to know along the line. You're going to be hearing about chairman of the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, of this chairman Federal Reserve, European Central Bank. You know one thing, since I started trading this market, I find it comfortable. When businessmen are talking, I can sit down with them and talk. You get what I'm saying? When people are talking business internationally, I can sit down and talk. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to upgrade yourself. You got, in this new economy, in this new era that we are, this new era is not the era that you sit down with what you read in school. What you read in school will not take you more than the school boundary. What you need to do now, that you need to be able to associate with international economy. This is what you will be learning. I tell you, I travel. When I travel, you know, people are talking about, oh, what is the president? You know, me too. I will now be talking as if I'm sitting down with Trump and discussing. I will look at every time now. I watch CNN. Every time now, there's a station we call Bloomberg. I don't know how many of you have it. If you have DSTV, you have Bloomberg on your DSTV. Some of you don't even subscribe and things. But then I love to watch it, to know the news, what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me. Let me tell you one secret. Let me tell you one secret. If your economy, if your finances is dependent only on the economy of your country, you are living a very risky life. If your finances is dependent only on the economy of your country, you are living a risky life. What does that mean? If your country's economy is in recession, you are in recession. Okay? If the economy of your country is not bad, your economy is not bad, it's bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, you must be able to diversify. How can I step into the economy of the advanced country? How can I step into the economy of the United States? How can I step into the economy of UK? How can I step into the economy of any country? Ladies and gentlemen, this economy, this thing is so wonderful, is so sweet. You have geopolitical events. What are geopolitical events? Look at the effects of COVID-19. COVID-19 has affected a lot of markets. I heard that some banks have already started retrenching men. They started retrenching people. Some banks they are cutting salaries into half. Geopolitical events. Nobody planned for this, but it comes. These are part of the things that affect your decision in this industry. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, you know, just like I told you, we don't want it to be long. We want it to be very short. With this, I just want to tell you, there's so much power in this industry. You know, I remember just was it sometimes last year or thereabout? You know, after working for a while, I just felt, let me go for a vacation. And I called one of my friends. I think he's going to be on the call one of these days. As a choice, let's take a trip to Dubai and things. He said, okay, just give me some days. I said, send me your money so that I can book your visas and things. And he said, okay, no problem. 2-3 days later, he came, he sent his money, we processed it. I said, how did you get this money so far? He said, I had to go into my account and traded this thing fast. I said, wow. He traded the money, brought the money and things. You know, we traveled and just for vacation. No, I think just what we were wearing and just a few toiletries and things. And we were in the hotel for about 2 weeks. But you know, the good thing is this. You know the good thing? Right inside the hotel, we were trading with our phone and we were making the money that we were using to pay for the hotel bill. It's not that we were just paying there. What we were saying was that, what I'm saying is that we were making the equivalent of what our bill, and it just dawned on me. I said, so come, choice. That means you can be in this country for the next 1 year without going anywhere. And we sit down in this room and be making money. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot overemphasize. I don't want to hype it, but I just have to tell you the way it is. But then listen also, it has its level of risk. Listen to me, it has its level of risk if you don't follow the instruction. But if you are able to hang out with us for this 1 week, on Friday, by Friday, we'll be showing you a strategy that you will never see. Read my lips. That we will show you a strategy that you will never, ever lose your money in this business. Listen, I didn't say you won't lose a trade. I didn't say you won't lose a trade. You know, you can lose a battle but not lose the war. You can lose a battle but not lose the war. Now, when I say lose a trade, at least I showed you an account. I showed you an account earlier on where there was a loss on the trade. I think I showed you that. I showed you this. All right. All right. Look at this. Look at this. If you look at, I just want you to follow me. Follow me. This is, if you look at the date there is what? 2505. 2505. That is today. Today. All right. $21. 2105. Look at, there's a loss there. There's a loss there. Is that not? All right. Now look at it again. Then there's a profit, $46.41. All right. Now, like I told you, is this a real account or not? It's not a demo account like some people will tell you, oh, it's a demo account. Look at this. This is a real account, and every day we'll be showing you like that. They will be showing you so that it's not this. Now, why am I telling you this? There's this trade. There's a loss in this trade. That is that 2-point-something dollars, right? There are times that you will lose a day. There are some days that you will just suffer loss in the market. But then you will never ever get to the point where you say you lose all your money in the trade. You will never ever lose your money. But stay with us, hang around with us, and I tell you, you are going to get the best of this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the opening session. Tomorrow, you are going to go into a little bit deeper thing where we are going to be teaching you some basic things about this market and this industry. Well, it's been a great privilege and a pleasure speaking with you on this market. Today is the first day, just as I said, we don't want to hit more than 1 hour. We'll be going in tomorrow to more detailed things. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I tell you by Friday, you will know that yes, you can use your mobile phone to start making money. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We have to close this call now because thank you. I saw a lot of people. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So we've recorded this. Please, what you should do, go and watch the recording. We will post the recording in the chat room. Go and watch them again. When you watch it, take time at your own pace. You will really get a lot of things. I might not be able to take much questions now because I have another call. For those of you that are interested, okay, I think. So just make sure you get the recordings of this call. Thank you very much. Now, for those